Hey there, truckers. I'm Mike from Truckin' Things, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you the brand new Silver Series Dashcam from Blue Tiger. I'm an affiliate with Blue Tiger, so they sent me this camera to check out. They just released it, and I've been reviewing it and studying it for the last 2 weeks to learn more about it. And there's a lot of features on this. And there's some features that may be missing that we're going to talk about and see if this is the right dash cam for you. I am giving a 20% discount in the link in the description. That would be Truckin' Things from BlueTigerUSA.com. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this. So we got a 4K video, wide dynamic range technology. The 4K video, some people don't know what that is, but that means you're actually getting 4 times the resolution of full HD. That means you're getting a lot more than the 1080. So we're talking about incredibly sharp and detailed video. It might make you feel like you're right there on the road again. And the wide dynamic range technology, well, the simplest way to describe that is it means it can handle even the toughest lighting conditions, from bright sunlight to tunnels to dark nights. It's like having a pair of eyes on the road that can see everything, no matter what. So, what makes this dash cam so special, and how can it benefit you, the trucker? That's what we're going to talk about in this review, and we're going to see if this is right for you or not. So, let's jump in. By the way, I'm recording most of this review using the Blue Tiger Ultimate 2-in-1 headset, my favorite Blue Tiger headset. And that is what Blue Tiger has been known for, but they are jumping into the dash cam space and trying to make an affordable dash cam that is great for truckers because, you know, the car dash cams, unfortunately, those are not wide angle enough for us truck drivers. Usually you got the car dash cams that have about a 150-degree angle, but with this dash cam, the Blue Tiger Silver Series, you get the 170-degree angle. So let's just talk about some of the features. We got 4K Ultra HD video. It's at 30 frames per second. It has great night vision. It records audio and video. You get automatic loop recording. What this means is that you could just go ahead and set and forget this camera if you want to, and never touch it again until you actually need it, because it'll just keep recording over your old footage. And it got the wide dynamic range technology, which is basically special technology that takes a bunch of video frames, puts them together to make crystal clear, detailed video in all lighting conditions. We got the advanced G sensor for collision detection. This is a setting where you got low, high, and medium, and it allows you to basically not have to worry if someone hits you or something happens, and it'll go ahead and lock that video. It has a lightning fast USB-C connection, which is basically just a fast USB-C charger, and you do have to keep this dash cam plugged in all the time for it to record. The moment you unplug it, it does turn off. It does not have a battery. This supports up to 128 gigabytes of micro SD. And they do include the 32 gigabyte micro SD card, and this dash cam records in a basically a 4K video, but it's a .ts file, which .ts is a transfer system that is specific to dash cameras. It basically allows the SD card to read the last seconds on the dash cam if it was to be unplugged, so you never miss footage. I also found that with a typical 32 gigabyte card at 4K video, you're only getting 1 hour of video, but they did some magic with this camera where you're actually getting about 3 to 4 hours with the 32 gigabyte, and then you can go all the way up to 120 gigabyte and get yourself at least 24 hours of recording with that. The dash cam From Blue Tiger, it includes a trim tool, a suction cup mount, which I found to be very sticky. It has like a little screw thing that screws like right onto your window, and it's never fallen off for me. You got a USB-C DC charger. Now this cord is really long. Like you can stretch it all the way from the back of your truck or outside your truck if you wanted to. It's like super long, but you gotta tuck it away somewhere to get it out of the way. It comes with the 32 gigabyte micro SD card, and you got the quick start guide. Okay, and just a side note, Blue Tiger is recommending the VLC media player for viewing these files. I've found that on Windows computers, the Windows media player actually does play these files good, but when you're messing around with Mac and iPhones, uh, unfortunately, you need to have the VLC player. I have not found anything else that works but the VLC player for that. But Android and Windows, you have more options.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the settings on here. So when you look at the Blue Tiger Silver Series Dashcam here, you will see that it is automatically recording already with the red. Whenever the red dot beeps, you got recording. Up here in the corner is the camera. The WDR showing WDR is on, which stands for wide dynamic range, which helps with different lighting throughout the day. If you go through tunnels, sunsets, clouds, it changes, helps. And I got this thing to turn off after a certain amount of time, but you can keep this screen on all the time if you want. So see here, it shows 0 miles per hour right now, but it'll show the speed you're going. If it's connected to the satellite, it'll show a satellite symbol right there. Right here, you got your date. And here we have the time. Then you got your battery symbol right here, which unfortunately this thing does not record when it's unplugged. So you always have to have it connected to a USB-C with the SD card in, or it will not record. There is no internal storage. You need an SD card up to 128 gigabytes. It shows that your SD card is good, and here it shows the microphone, and you can turn microphone off. If you don't want no recording, you can keep it off. And see, it could do this while you're recording, so I can be like, I don't want no sound right now, or I want sound. So it's good. Okay, let's go into some settings on the Blue Tiger here. So you see I click the settings. You can't go into settings without stopping the recording. So I got to stop the recording by pressing that. It told me recording stopped. Now I go into settings. Let's say I want to play back video. I can do that. Use the record as okay. And then look at that. I can scroll through all my videos in the last 22 hours. Look at that. I'm getting loaded here next to a train tracks over in Spokane, Washington. But I can go through everything. It breaks all the recordings down into 1 minute increments, and it shows the time. So you can see I was recording at 4:18, and I have this set to Central Time, but I was 2 hours behind, so that was actually 2:22 there, or 14:22. So you kind of see how that works. But let's, when you want to get out of this, I believe you go back to settings. Or well, here's something to show you. So when you're in the playback mode, you can go in here and you can decide to delete something. You can go and protect something, so press record, and then you have the option to lock the current video, to unlock a video, to lock all the videos that you have on your SD card so that it can't get overwritten, because this is a loop recording. There we go. It's loop recording, which means it will rewrite over your video when it runs out of room. to make sure that you're continually recording 24/7 while you have this plugged in. You got a slideshow option. You can say how many seconds you want to go, if you want to just go through all your clips real quick. So I'm just going to try it out here. So 2 seconds. And it's going to show all the clips 2 seconds at a time. So each video is 1 minute long. And it's going to show 2 seconds of each 1 minute video that I have. And I sat here for quite a while, so it's just clouds moving in this video. But to stop it, press OK again. Cut. So after that, so let me show you. Press the settings button twice, and then you have the option to go into this area. This is where you put your truck license plate number. You can have it recorded on the dash cam. This is where you go into the date and time. You can change that. To get out of that, press the setting again. Auto LCD. So you can keep it where it turns off after 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or 1 minute. I'm going to turn that off now because I want to keep the LCD on all day long. You can change the language if you need to. They got English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, Italian, Chinese, Korean, Russian. I don't know all these languages here, but you got a ton of different ones. Arabic, Dutch, Hungarian, Czech, Romanian, and Slovak. So that's great. Let's go back by pressing that. Go down. Here's where you set your time zone. So I know that -5 GMT is Central Time, but you find the one that works for you. You can Google that to make sure you get the right time zone. Okay, let's go back. If you don't want the beep sound, you can actually turn that on or off. I like it. It's good. Volume. What do you want the volume to be at? I think I'll set it to max so I can hear it. Frequency. Frequency, if you're in North America, keep it on 60 hertz. It's basically for the different light waves that we have here in North America. If you're in Europe, you would go to 50 hertz, but keep it on 60 hertz. Okay. There we go. This is if you want to format a card to erase everything. And I think I'll do that because I don't need any of this footage right now. Click OK. It will reformat the whole SD card for you, erasing everything. If you mess up any settings, you can go to default settings, and it will make everything reset that. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Oops. Let's go back here. The very last thing in this menu is the version. So here's the version that the dash cam is on. In the future, if there is any updates for this dash cam, it will be provided by Blue Tiger via your SD card. You'll be able to download that. And right now, everything's working perfect though, so you don't need that. Okay, to go out of this.
Recording started.
So see, the moment you go out of looking at video, it just starts the recording again. And then you can't get back into settings until you turn the recording off.
Recording stopped.
Do that. Okay, let's take a look here at the settings again. Okay, so we've already taken a look at this whole menu right here. Let's take a look at one of the more important menus here. Okay, instead of clicking on playback, go to video resolution. Make sure it's on UHD P30. That is the 4K video. Yes, it uses more room, but you're going to get way more detail. You're going to be able to read license plates. You're going to be able to see all the details that you need to see if there's ever anything you need. So those other ones, you'll be able to record more on an SD card, but you won't get the same coverage, so keep it on that one. Loop recording. So loop recording. Okay, so loop recording. When you go into loop recording, you have the option to keep it off or keep it to 1 minute. If it's off, I don't believe that the SD card will get rewritten. So keep it on 1 minute, and every time the dash cam gets full, it will record over your last 1 minute recording, so you never run out of the ability to record. This camera is basically a set and forget. If you need to, you just plug it in, keep it up on your dash, and it records 24/7. Just it keeps rewriting over the last footage. Okay, what wide dynamic range does is it allows the images to combine to create the best image. It's basically software running in the background that makes it great for all the different lighting conditions we experience while driving, and it's a really great feature. I think every dash cam should have this feature, but it's surprising to have such a great feature on a camera like this. Okay, and just in case like you have different lighting that you're driving through all day, and you want to have like a special lighting, like I have mine on 2 right now, which allows me to get better sunset video, but it also does really good still with the dynamic range with like capturing the details of vehicles that pass me. But I love getting those, those really great sunset videos. So that's why I changed that. But experiment with changing the contrast. That'll change kind of how you get a difference between like the sky and the scenery around you. Okay. So then we have record audio. You can have that on or off. And I always have it on. It's good to have audio recording, but you can also turn that on and off while the camera's on. Here's image rotation. I just keep this off, but I believe this switches depending on what way your dash... Oh, you know what this is? If you want to turn the camera upside down, you could have it rotate so that you could actually have the camera like that instead, but I just do it like that. It's good. So I keep that off.
Recording started.
Ooh, recording started again. Whenever you go out of settings, it pretty much always starts right back up. That's a good feature, just in case you forgot to hit record, it'll keep recording. Okay, here you got the G sensor. So the G sensor is, you got low, medium, high. This is for if, God forbid, someone runs into you or something, it's going to lock that video so that you have the video locked. Next we got time-lapse video. So time-lapse video, if you want to, if you just park your truck somewhere for a day and you leave, you can turn on parking video. And what that does is it records the first 24 hours and then it stops the camera. So if you come back and you realize something happened to your truck, you will be able to go back on your dash cam because it did not write over the video. Like, it'll write over your videos if you don't have this parking video on when you leave your truck. So you want to always, put the parking video on. And then you can set low, medium, or high for vibration. Okay, the other feature in the time-lapse is the 24-hour guard. What this does is it allows you to decide whether you want it to record for 2 hours, 12 hours, or 24 hours before stopping. Or, if you just wanted to keep continuing, and I think just have it keep continuing. That is it.
Okay, I'm going to conclude this video of the Blue Tiger Dashcam Silver Series by sharing my most favorite feature, which is right here. Whenever you're driving and you see something that you wanted to capture and you want to lock, just go ahead and press this lock button right here. It shows a key right there. It locks the last 17 seconds of video, and then I believe like 43 seconds of the continuing video for a 1-minute video, which will not get overwritten on your SD card. So you can go back a day later, a week later, and you'll still have footage. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, truckers, for watching this video, for seeing this review. If you have any questions at all, I will try to help answer it. And again, if you'd like to get a 20% discount on this camera at bluetigerusa.com, use my coupon code TruckinThings. I am an affiliate, and this earns me a little bit of commission.